Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So I get asked a lot, what is it that you put in your shakes? How do you make them? What's your favorite recipe? So today I wanted to share with you how I make mine. So the first thing I do is I normally use almond milk or coconut milk. Today I'm using almond milk, and it's usually the unsweetened version. And then what I'm going to put in here next, this is normally how I make it every single day. I pretty much am a routine kind of girl and don't usually sway from this. But if I'm trying to hit my macros, I may put a little extra or a little less in something. So we've got a cup of almond milk in here. And next I'm going to put heavy whipping cream. That may seem very unusual to you guys. It's completely full of fats. But that is what I'm aiming for here because I get 50% of my diet in fats every day. So we're going to put 2 tablespoons today of heavy whipping cream in here. There we go. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and put in a half a tablespoon of MCT oil. Now I use this every single day in my shake. It gives me a lot of energy. It's a great thermogenic, so it helps you bust through that fat and lose fat with it. So I put a half a tablespoon, and it's completely tasteless, so you have no idea that is in there. A lot of people also use it for making bulletproof coffee. So it's, again, a tasteless oil that is very, very good for you. Then we're going to go ahead and put in my powder. I use Shakeology, and today I'm using the chocolate vegan formula. So we've got that in there, just 1 scoop. That's all we need. And then I am throwing in a little bit of walnuts today. So these are just from Walmart. I think they're Planters name brand. About a half of an ounce of walnuts. We've got that in there. Then I've also put in a 1/4 of a cup of yogurt. The yogurt makes it really, really creamy. If you're not a yogurt fan or try to avoid dairy a lot, then you could also use a 1/4 of an avocado. Again, it's tasteless, it just makes it really creamy. And this is the kind that I purchased here recently that I'm using today. Alright, so we'll get that in there. Okay, and then looks like the last 2 things that we've got is that it's supposed to be a cup, but it's a little over a cup. I was trying to use up a container with it. But this is just a cup of organic spinach. And lastly, my favorite is almond butter. I'll use a tablespoon of almond butter or cashew butter every single time I make my shake. Get all that in there. And of course, we got a lick. Alright, next is ice. I put a ton of ice in mine. Everybody has their own preference. I put like 14 or 15 ice cubes in it. My husband, who's taping this, probably puts what, like 10 maybe in it. So it just depends how thick or thin you want it. And I probably have like almond butter on my teeth now, so I apologize. So let me get that in there real quick. Mike, if you want to ad-lib it all while I do this, you can.
I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll put flavoring in mine, like maple or caramel, vanilla, something like that.
Sometimes I do that as well. It just gives it a different taste than just plain chocolate. So then I usually put in some water on top. I don't measure it. I just kind of gauge it by my eye, and just kind of helps with all the ice I put in there. I've got to get some more liquid in there to make it all mixed up well. So. There we are. And this is going to be loud, so cover your ears real quick. simple to make. And as you can see, it makes a ton. So this is what I eat every single day for my first meal of the day. And it is super easy to make, and I'm so thankful for that because I do work from home, and I need something that is quick. I don't want to be coming to the kitchen and having me take 30 minutes or an hour to make my lunch. So that's how I make my shake pretty much every single day. If you guys have any questions or are curious about the powder or anything else that I use today in my shake, then just comment below or send me a private message and I'd be happy to answer. Hope you guys are having a great Easter weekend and love y'all. Chat with y'all soon. Bye.